Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is time for just a word from the Word. Our passage this morning comes from the book of Luke, Luke chapter 9, verse 62, and I'm reading from the King James Version. Here's what it says. And Jesus said unto him, No man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of God. At the beginning of the year, the state of Indiana implemented the Indiana Network of Prayer. The first Monday of every month is a prayer call. It goes 30, 40 minutes max, and they'll have someone come on and speak and then lead us into prayer. And whoever's all on the call, we'll pray together. We'll seek the Lord together. Well, last night was first Monday of March, and so we had our prayer call last night. Brother Brian Kinsey was the speaker, and while this was not his main point, it grabbed me, and I've not been able to get away with it. Now, he didn't even reference Luke 9:62, but he made a comment that if you are trying to get back to where you used to be in the Lord, that's not a good goal. That we need to go forward in our walk with the Lord. And so just kind of praying along those lines this morning. And the Lord took me to Luke 9:62. No man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom. And I just kept saying over and over in prayer, you can't pursue God backwards. Now, there's a little bit of a rub here because my brain and my heart went to, some of you will know this, maybe most of you, I don't know. Jesus, I'll never forget what you've done for me. Jesus, I'll never forget how you set me free. Jesus, I'll never forget how you brought me out. Jesus, I'll never forget, no, never. There is something about looking back on your testimony and recognizing where the Lord has brought you from. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We need to remember the goodness of God. The Psalms are full of David recounting and other psalmists recounting the goodness of God in their lives, talking about everything that God had done for them in the past and making that a form of worship. Nothing wrong with that. But, and here's your word from the Word this morning. If we only live in the past, we will never be able to see what God is doing right now, and will certainly never pursue God for the future that He has planned out for us. While it's taken out of text, it is still true. Jeremiah's book says that God said, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. That is God's plan for us. Need to be careful and not take it out of context, but that still is God's plan for us. How can we pursue God if we're constantly going, I wish I was in the same place spiritually that I was at 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 2 days ago? Stop pursuing God backwards. Look forward. If there was a place in your prayer life that you miss, don't pursue the past. Pursue what God has for you now and in your future. Do not make the past your ruler, measuring stick, and ruler. Pursue Jesus. Just move forward because you cannot pursue God backwards. This has been just a word from the Word. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow morning.